Okay, here we are next to this giant hole I dug a few weeks ago. There's a little bit more down the hill. A lot of roots in the way, but I did just pull out an intact Chirocola from Rocky Mount. So hopefully we'll find a few more whole ones in there. Okay, got another Chirocola. This one is the semi-teal one from Weldon. Okay, found a Pepsi. The top's broken off, but it's a nice script one. So I can make a drinking glass out of this. Okay, pulled out an intact Pepsi. It's just the block print, but still. And it's from Tarboro. Those are actually kind of common, but it's still worth at least $40. Back here at the Weldon dump, possibly for the last time. I've got one big spot left to dig right here. It's probably going to take me all day, possibly 2 days. Okay, I'm hitting water at 2 foot 2 inches. I'm also hitting bottles right about there too. But I gotta change out of these boots into some waterproof. Out of my leathers and into my rubbers. Let's get dirty. I've tapped into an underground river. It's just flowing in constantly. I'm not going to be able to have the time to bucket it out and film, so I'll just show you a sample right now of what's down here. You can hear them down there. I think I got one. They're just log jammed down in there, as you can hear. But I can't see anything. Let me at least hook one of them up. Okay, there's one. It's a Chirocola. Big lip chip, so that'll probably be left behind. Let me see if I can find one more. Okay, there's another one. Another Chiro. Mudfest continues. It's just flowing in here so fast. I just gotta keep scooping it out every 2 minutes. Okay, let's see if we can hook on to some stuff. I got one showing right here. This must be the Chirocola dump, because everywhere I go, I can't escape these things. I really don't like them. They're one of the ugliest bottles ever made. But I am a member on Facebook of the Chirocola Club, because there is a few towns that made unique styles. But about 95% of them are boring to look at. Oh man, I never thought I'd be excited to find a hobble skirt. I don't even know what city it's from, but at least it's not another Chirocola. Okay, I found something that looks like a hubcap. Not the typical Ford kind either. Okay, looks like a Hudson. It's gotta be over 100 years old. It's in good shape. I really am starting to hate this dump. It's about wiped out too, so I think I'm gonna quit coming here. You're probably bored with watching the same kind of stuff over and over. So I'm gonna start a new series on Raleigh. It's a better dump than this anyway. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to get back down into this hole from last week. It's completely filling in with water. But at least I know there's some stuff down in there. That dump I've been digging for the last few months is getting, it's about run out now. I'm really sick of digging in that wet mud, so I'm scouting out a new location. Okay, I found a spot along the river. There was 7 or 8 broken straights out of cokes. I thought, wait a minute, I've never seen one like that. So even though it's broken, I brought the piece home. And this one, I thought I could saw that off and make a toothpick holder out of it. So I probed around and checked it out thoroughly, but I could not figure out where the source of those bottles was coming from. Okay, I'm very close to the historic 1870s and 80s part of town, and I thought there's never been anything built on this side of the road, so I think I'll check it out. And I see evidence of a dump already. Looks mostly 20s, even early 30s possibly. But wait a minute, there's some older looking bottles over here. It looks like a soda dump. Yeah, it looks like it's almost exclusively soda bottles. I think I better dig a test pit. Okay, I think I know where I am now. I'm just approaching it from the other side. They're looking for the guy who dug here, because it's illegal to dig here. And supposedly we're being watched by some kind of video surveillance right now, so I don't want to get blamed for digging all these holes. Okay, I was scouting out a new place in the woods and brought all these out of there. I know they're just a bunch of 40s bottles, but they're worth $1.50 a piece or something like that. But I think I'll go over to the old dump again. It's only been 23 hours since I dug this hole, and it's got about a foot of water in it. So that's mainly why I hate this dump. Hopefully I'll never be coming back. But since I got 3 hours to kill, I'm gonna explore a few spots up this way. Okay, there's a dead-end street right here. So obviously there's gonna be a dump down here, but usually they're just modern stuff. But look at that. That is actually extremely rare. I've been digging this dump for a long time and I've never found one of these. This is the center slug plated Coke bottle, block print, but still it's. And there's some from yesterday that I found sticking out right about here. So the water dug them out. You can see a little bit of the dump right in there. Not a very thick layer, but I'm gonna scratch around for a while and see if I can find something. Okay, there's somewhat of a dump up in here. Kind of hard to read it, but there's some stuff just on top of the ground. Here's one right now. A straight side of Coke on top of the ground. And of course it's from Weldon. But it has a nice aqua color. I might bring it back. I'm having a slow day. It could be somebody dug here 30 or 40 years ago. There's definitely the right age to dig some test pits though. A lot of debris and cement on top of it though. Okay. Just found the broken Hires root beer crockery mug. That would have been a great find. Just pulled this out of the... Whoa, it's a Hail Cola. A Franklin, Virginia Hail Cola. If that wasn't broken, that'd be worth about $155. But since it's such a neat slug plate, I think I'm going to bring this one home with me anyway. Okay, I put in a long day and barely made the $100 quota that I set for myself. So here's a blue colored Weldon straight side of Coke. The top's broken off, but it's a unique color There's no other cracks in it or anything, so I think it's still worth $10 just like that. So, how do you like that color? Okay, and then I got this. It's broken off, but you know it'll make a beautiful glass. So I'm going to saw it off right about there. So even though the top's broken off, it should be worth $10 as is. Okay, then we have this one severely damaged. It's pretty much good for nothing except to saw it off right about there. So I'm just going to put a value of maybe $4 on it. And another of the blue colored straight side with the top broken off. This one's a bit scuzzier, so I'm going to put about $8 value on that. Okay, then we have this. It's got a massive crack in it, but I think I'll paint it and maybe get $5 for it, but in this current value I'm just going to put $4 value on it. And then I have this mystery bottle. I literally can't figure out where this is from. It's got some damage, but it's the most complete example I found in that dump. So I'm just going to put $5 on that one. Then we have this straight side of Coke, the top sheared off. It's kind of unusual. It's got a couple big bubbles in it, but no city. And the bottom embossing is rather unusual. So even though it's damaged and has no city listed on it, it's kind of interesting. And it has a massive crack here, but sitting on the shelf like that. It's also got the unusual split seam. Seams over there, and it comes down here, and then it starts up again over there. So I'm just going to put about $5 value on that one. And a semi-teal Chiro Cola. It's all cracked up. So it's only good for spray painting. So the current value is about $4. And then a Rocky Mount Chiro Cola in standard aqua. It's got a few little problems with it. So I'm just going to put a value of $5 on that. Then we have another semi-teal Chiro Cola. It's really not very valuable. It's worth maybe $3 until I spray paint it. And then a Columbia, South Carolina mint cola. It's got a massive chip out of it, and the top's chipped off, and it's really not worth anything. Maybe I can get $3 for it. And then a Weldon Pepsi. It's the rare stubby variety, but the top's broken down a little too far for easy repair. So I don't know whether I'll be able to fix that or not. Might just have to try and sell it as is for $12, because it's normally a $300 bottle. So I think somebody would still pay $12 just like that. Then another damaged top. Straight-sided Coke. It's from Weldon. One of about 10 batches of straight-sided Cokes they made over there. So even in this condition, I can saw the top off and put a new one on there. So I think I'm going to still value this at $10. And this one, of course, is totally wrecked, but if I saw it off right about here, I can make a toothpick holder for it. So it's got about a $3 value right now. Then I have this 10-pin. It's complete, but it's fractured up pretty bad. But if I spray paint it, it'll look pretty neat. So I'm still going to value this at $4. Then we have this. Must have been about a 4-gallon. Could even be from the 1860s, it's so crudely made. Look at that bubble in the neck. That's crazy. Super primitive bottle right there. I just brought it home because I rarely find anything that old. I think somebody might still pay $4 just because it's such an interesting piece. And this Pepsi, I thought it was pretty close to mint. Display is pretty nice. Does have a chip out of it though, but it's from Tarboro, so that's unexpected. Thought it would be from Weldon, but I think in this condition it's only worth maybe $25. Then we have the Hicks Capudine. It's a pretty neat looking bottle. I don't put a high value on it though. It is blown in the mold, has a lot of embossing, but I'm going to say $6 on that. And we have the three-sided horseradish. It's going to turn purple, and there's nothing wrong with it. So once it does turn purple, it should be worth about $9 or $10. So as it is right now, I'm going to put $6 on it. And then we have the Anheuser-Busch. It's in pretty much mint condition. There's nothing wrong with it. So that's a solid $10 bottle. Okay, then we have this Fayetteville, North Carolina straight side of Coke. Top's broken. Gonna put a value of $5 on it. And then we have this. It's a little bit older. It's blown in the mold. It's from Weldon. Top's gone. I'm just going to put $4 on that one. And then we have a Suffolk, Virginia Pepsi. Well, most of one anyway. Top's broken off. It's got a rock stuck in it. I could probably put a top on that one. Or I could just saw it off. But in any case, I'm going to put a value of $6 on it. Then we have a sheared top, straight side of Coke, blown in the mold. It's from Weldon. No other damage. I think I could still get $7 for that. And then this Coke has a big chip out of the side. I'm just going to put $2 on this. And then I have all those Cobalt bottles that are common screw tops from the late 40s in that one Coke bottle. Just going to put $15 for that whole group. So let's see how well I did. Well, I cleared the $100 mark, but not by much. Okay, so that's the end of my digging in that dump. I just don't like it anymore, and it's pretty well wiped out, so I'm going to start digging Raleigh all the time. At least for quite a while.